Hey, so it's Friday, 3rd of August. I'm 37 weeks today. It was kind of interesting this week. On Monday, me and my sister went into the city because she needed to go to that birth, marriage and deaths place because she was doing mistakes on her form for Brayden. So we went in there to just get that, and then she was supposed to go to Centrelink, but we didn't make it because it was pretty late. Yeah, Monday was interesting, it was fun. Don't really go into the city, so that's good. On Tuesday, I felt kind of down, depressed I guess. So I went to Knox, catched up with a few friends, so yeah. And then around about 1 PM I started getting I thought it was Braxton Hicks contractions, but I also it was like tightening on above my belly button, but then I also had this crampy, sharpy pain below my belly button and all that. So I was like, okay then, I don't know, because I knew it was kind of not Braxton Hicks, but I was like, maybe. So that happened at about 1, and it continued, but it was kind of irregular, and it stopped around about 3, because I took some Panadol because it was starting to go into my to my back. It felt like period pains in my back, and that was uncomfortable. So I took Panadol, and then it went away, and then I ate chips or whatever, and then about an hour later, so around about 6, the pains were still there, but it was really bad. Because it felt like, I don't know, she was on my bladder or something. Like when you have a full bladder and you touch I don't know, near your pubic bone, or I don't know, below your belly button, and there's pressure, and then yeah, and it's uncomfortable. It felt like that, but really bad, really uncomfortable. And I was like, ugh. So I got home around about 7:30. So I told Mom that I think I'm going into labour, and then I emptied my bladder, and it felt better, but the discomfort was disappeared, but the cramps happened. And around about 7:40, my sister, because she went into labour, so she was touching my stomach and feeling it, and she was like, yeah, it feels like contractions because it was hardy and stuff. So they timed me and stuff. Yeah, so around about 7:40 I had one, and then 7:50 I had one, and then so that was 10 minutes apart, and then it went down to 8 minutes, then so don't think I had 7 minutes, but 6 minutes, and then 3 minutes. And then so I called up the hospital after around about 8 something, and then they weren't really concerned about the contractions or the pains, but they were more concerned about her movements, because I was like, oh, I haven't felt her move in a while, so they wanted me to get monitored for that. So they said not to rush, but to come in. So I had dinner and just chilled. The pains stopped when I was eating, so I'm not sure about the pains are so regular, but they last for an hour or 2 or 3, and they go on and on. Yeah, and they last about 40 seconds. So yeah, and then we got to the hospital at 9:30. So I got the CTG, I think it is on me, and yeah, you could definitely tell I was having some kind of contractions, because they were going up to 30 and then 50 and 60, and I think my highest was 72. She started moving and all that, and then I was 3 fingers or centimeters engaged. So that was Tuesday, and then they told me that I should stay the night, so yay. So I stayed because they wanted to make sure that I was okay, because I was definitely not fully engaged, and I haven't lost my mucus plug or my water has broken, so They weren't so concerned that I was actually in active labor, but they want to make sure, because like since I'm like young and stuff, it could like I could go from 0 dilated to like 10 in like a few hours, so they want to make sure I was okay. So I went to a room by myself, like with 4 beds. So I stayed the night, kept waking up every hour, and then got seen. My midwife came in at like 9:30. She told me that I could go home soon, but I didn't get to be discharged until 2 because of the fucking doctors. Thank you. Yeah, because I saw a doctor at like 10 o'clock, and then he's like, yeah, well, you can go home, but no, I had to wait for like fucking hours. Fuck. It was so blah. So that was Wednesday because I couldn't go to my course. So when we got home, we took Brayden out to Mountain Gate and we just chilled. Yeah, that was Wednesday. And then so I wanted to go to school on Thursday, but since I had like basically a false labor, Mum thought it would be best if I didn't go and to take it easy. So I didn't really do much yesterday, but I just felt like I didn't feel like uploading, so I had a lazy day. And then today I had my first birthing class. Well, my second, because the first one was like orientation, but today we learned a few things. Basically about like, I don't know, the fancy medical words like placenta and the afterbirth, I think. Yeah. And then like a bottom is breached. So we learnt like really fancy words and stuff. We just watched this video about like how labor is brought on and what's the stages in labor. It's our group. My group is pretty awkward because no one really talks. My mum went and this other girl, Lauren, her boyfriend and her mum came, so that was cool. And also Lauren and I are due on the same day, the 24th of August. So we have like a little competition going on, see who gives birth first. Yeah, because she's having a boy and I'm having a girl, and there's only 2 people that are having boys and 4 that are having girls. And my midwife is pregnant and she doesn't know what she's having. And then I found out later today, around about 3, my best friend Lauren is having a boy too, so yeah. So and then after the class it started at like 1 o'clock and then it finished at like 3 o'clock. And then so I asked the midwife who was doing the class about swollen hands and feet and spots before the eyes or whatever they call it. Because I remember like I wear rings and stuff, and I remember before a shower like I took my rings off and they were like so tight, so I don't wear my rings no more because my hands are so fat and then my feet are so swollen. So I asked her and she's like, oh, you should get checked out about high blood pressure and stuff. So we went up to the CTG place again and it took 2 hours because I had like a UTI again and blood in my urine. I got monitored. She was sleeping for a while, but she woke up. That was good. My blood pressure was like a little bit low, but still okay. But I don't understand why my hands and feet are swollen. Maybe it's just because it's at the end of the pregnancy, or why am I seeing spots? Because it's really starting to bug me. Other fun things I have done this week is I got my hair cut and I also dyed my hair. Symptoms, well, when I was in the hospital on Tuesday night and Wednesday, I realized that I have a lot of gas. Yeah, I've noticed like before my pregnancy I never really had a lot of gas. I mean, I would hiccup and burp a few times, but I hardly farted. So, and now I fart a lot, and it's weird. I feel weird farting a lot. and it's kind of scary because when I don't want to go out in public because I always have to fart. It's just annoying because I just fart. Swollen feet and hands have been the top of my list. Like my feet, it's like the skin is just so tight on my feet that it's going to rip open. So even my knuckles, it like very swollen. Heartburn has gone down a fair bit. I haven't really had heartburn. When I was at the hospital, when I had breakfast, I had raspberry jam, and I don't really eat jam or have jam, but I'm in love with raspberry jam. I'm also craving cold things like, I don't know, like pudding, custard, jelly, I don't know, that kind of stuff. I have another midwife appointment on Thursday, the 9th. Yeah, I think it is. And then I also have another birthing class on Friday. And then my birthday is in 15 days. Yeah, and I'm going to be 38 weeks pregnant in 4 days. Yeah. I have my auntie's birthday's tomorrow, so we're gonna go there and have a barbecue, so that'll be delicious. Stretch marks, I've got a lot of stretch marks. I just want them to stop. Like, stretch marks aren't very pretty. They're disgusting and ugh. So I'm using bio oil to like help make, like stop, I don't know, help to not make it worse. So yes, other symptoms, I'm just really over how my teeth, not my teeth, but my gums bleeding. I'm so sick of it. So I'll do a belly shot and then I'll wrap this video up. So my stretch marks are like here now. So itchy. So I'm 113 centimeters, or 45 inches, I don't know. So I'll try and update on time for my 38-week update. Any questions, comments, post or inbox, I think, and like and subscribe. So catch you later.